Kill! The word pulses through my head. It feels tingly. It feels urgent. I know what the word means. It means I must bite. It means I must rip and tear and savage until my prey goes still. It means red shivers through my limbs and trembling energy that I'm desperate to unleash.
Kill command registered. Maximal aggression protocols triggered. Increasing vasopressin production. Error. Hormonal dysregulation registered. Hormonal dysregulation. Error overridden.
I sprint down metal corridors, leaping over jutting pipes and smashing through mesh netting. I salivate over my iron jowls. I bark an excited, amplified bark. It booms across the ceiling and walls. I smell sweat and urine and fear. I drool. My prey flees, darting across my sight. The smell and the movement drive me into a frenzy. I give chase. I am disappointed by how quickly it's over. I leap onto my prey's back. Their spine snaps as they're pitched to the ground. They're only small. I'm big and strong. They scream high-pitched yowls, and more saliva flows over my metal fangs. The prey noise makes it impossible to resist savaging them. I bite. The chain blades in my teeth dig deep into the meat, giving me a good, strong grip.
Firm grip registered. Jaw maglock protocols triggered.
My jaw locks onto my prey. I growl, happy and aggressive all at once. I shake the meat left and right as fast as I can. More bones break. Meat rips free. Blood splatters across my mouth. My prey goes limp. They stop screaming.
Kill command completed. De-escalation protocols triggered. Increasing oxytocin production. Searching for suitable instinct override protocols. Initializing redirect protocols. Subset fetch.
I want to keep playing, but I'm a good dog. Growling happily, I run back to my master with my prey still in my jaws. I drop the bloody meat at his feet. I look up expectantly. I've been a good dog, and I would like my master to confirm it. Good dog, he says.
Good dog command registered. Positive conditioning protocols triggered.
My master's words make me happy. My tail wags. I'm happy. My master is a tall man with wide shoulders and hard armour. He smells like my master, and of adrenaline and sweat, and of the musky liquid he sometimes sprays himself with. I don't really know what my master looks like. I recognise him by his scent alone. He is a blur of reds and yellows and oranges and black. My bionic eyes see everything in those colours, so that I can see in the dark. My master's head and chest are mostly red. His arms are orange and yellow. He carries a big red gun that smells like charred powder and acrid smoke, and the maul in his belt fades to a dull black. I glance down at the meat I dropped at his feet.
Warning. Degradation of instinct override protocols. Redirect protocols. Subset fetch. Analyzing. Initializing suppression protocols. Subset. Positive conditioning. Subset. Memory. Subset. Food.
I want to eat the meat, but I'm a good dog. I'm not supposed to eat my prey. I'm given better food at set times each day. The better food tastes of chemicals that make me healthy and strong. My master bends down. I hear his knees click. I smell the sweat running down his back. "This is Garrett," he says. 419 on my location. Perp down. 1098. He is very close. I pant. My tongue lolls from my mouth. My tail wags hopefully. My master reaches out his hand and scratches me hard behind my left ear. I growl happily. He scratches where the bionic ear meets the fur. He always knows the best place to scratch. "Good dog," he repeats. I snuffle. I want to bury my snout in his face.
Warning. Degradation of instinct override protocols, re-suppression protocols, subset, positive conditioning. Analyzing. Searching for suitable instinct override protocols. Initializing suppression protocols, subset, negative conditioning, subset, memory, subset, physical punishment.
I don't bury my snout in his face. I'm a good dog, and I don't want to be told off. Once, when I was a pup, I buried my snout in my master's face. There was lots of blood and screaming. Now he has a bumpy scar of yellow across his mouth. The memory makes me whine. My master scratches behind my other ear. It makes me feel better. He stands. "All right. Heel."
Heel command registered. Obedience protocols triggered.
I shuffle beside him. When he walks, I walk at his side. I'm happy. My master takes me home. Home is the smell of rock metal and charred aluminum. Home is the sound of crackling and echoing bangs. Home is a big cube of different shades. The corners are red and jutting. The walls are purple with lines of orange, and the way inside is a pale yellow.
Context clue. Arbites Precinct Fortress registered. Rest preparation protocols triggered. Increasing melatonin production.
The smell of home makes me sleepy. I snuffle as the door hisses and transforms from yellow to a pale orange. When my master walks inside, I follow along, taking my place beside him as soon as there's room. We walk towards the desk where the man sits. "Good collar," says the man behind the desk. "He did most of the work," my master replies. The man behind the desk is looking at me. I perk up.
Context clue. Non-operator attending to unit. Intention unknown. Warning. Protocols triggered.
I growl. "Good dog," the man behind the desk says. He doesn't seem scared. I growl some more. My master and I continue on. I smell the feeding and sleeping place. The scent gets stronger and stronger. It smells of chemicals and food and me and my master's musk. My tail wags. It's almost time to eat. I am no longer sleepy. My tongue lolls from my mouth and licks the bottom of my nose.
Warning. Degradation of rest preparation protocols. Analyzing. Context clue. Food scent markers. Analyzing. No action needed.
"Hungry, dog?" my master says. I reply with a low whine. My master chuckles. "Almost there." We reach the feeding and sleeping place, and my master goes to the good machine that hisses and rumbles and spits out food. He holds my bowl. I'm excited. I suddenly have lots of energy. I want to tap my feet and run around in circles.
Warning. Degradation of obedience protocols. Adrenaline levels spiking. Analyzing. Metabolization protocols triggered. Subset. Adrenaline. Re-establishing obedience protocols.
I force myself to stand still. My tail wags. I drool. I can still taste the blood of my prey on my tongue. The machine glows yellow as my master commands it to give him my food. I smell meat and the chemicals that make me healthy and strong.
Context clue. Food scent markers increase. Analyzing. Consulting internal chronoparameters. Food time registered. Digestion protocols triggered. Increasing digestive enzyme production. Increasing hydrochloric acid production.
My stomach growls. It's taking forever to be given my food. Maybe my master has forgotten to feed me. I think about reminding him with a few urgent barks.
Warning. Degradation of obedience protocols. Analyzing. Re-establishing obedience protocols. Analyzing. No action needed.
I whine. My master places my bowl on the ground in front of me.
Calm protocols triggered. Increasing serotonin production. Increasing dopamine production. Increasing endorphin production. Preemptive obedience protocols triggered.
I look at my master expectantly. Go on, he says.
Heal command completed. Obedience protocols relaxed.
I dive on the bowl and inhale the food in 3 big gulps. It's very tasty. There's a juicy bit of bone that I crunch between my teeth. My master chuckles. Good dog. Bedtime.
Good dog command registered. Positive comment. Sleep command registered. Rest preparation protocols triggered. Increasing melatonin production.
I trot over to my bed. My bed is soft and smells just like me, which is how I like it. It smells safe and cozy and sleepy. I walk around in a tight circle, flattening the bumpy bits beneath my paws. When I am satisfied, I lie down and tuck my legs beneath my body. I rest my chin on the lip of the bed. My eyes are fixed on my master. He walks over to me. My tail slowly wags. I am sleepy. He reaches for the sleepy tubes that make humming sounds and smell like yellow aluminum. He plugs the tubes into my body and pats me on the flank. Good night, dog. He presses the sleepy button on the wall by my bed. I yawn.
Sleep protocols triggered. Shutting down.
I'm very sleepy.
Waking protocols triggered. Rebooting.
I open my eyes and yawn, stretching out my legs. My stomach growls.
Context clue. Food scent markers. Analyzing. Consulting internal chronoparameters. Food time registered. Digestion protocols triggered. Increasing digestive enzyme production. Increasing hydrochloric acid production. Preemptive obedience protocols triggered.
My master steps away from the good food machine. He places my bowl on the floor in front of me. I'm very hungry.
Warning. Degradation of obedience protocols. Analyzing. Calm protocols triggered. Increasing serotonin production. Increasing dopamine production. Increasing endorphin production. Analyzing.
I walk over. My tail wags as I look up at my master. Go on, he says.
Permission command registered. Obedience protocols relaxed.
I inhale the food. My stomach is very full.
Warning. Bladder full. Rectum full. Ablution protocols triggered.
I walk over to the small cuboid room on the other side of the black plastic tarp. Instead of having a normal floor, it has a grate that feels uncomfortable for my paws. I don't like it. I do a few circles to find the perfect position, and squat.
Ablution protocols completed.
The room makes its strange suction sound moments after I've left. Water splatters from its ceiling, washing away some of my scent. My master's in the wet place. I can smell soap and hear the water splashing. I wander over. I poke my nose through the gap in the door.
Stay,
my master says.
Stay. Command registered. Obedience protocols triggered.
I snuffle, retreating into the main food and sleeping space.
Warning. Degradation of obedience protocols. Analyzing. Searching for suitable instinct override protocols. Initializing redirect protocols. Subset. Investigate.
There's not much to do, so I investigate a strange scent in the corner. It smells like damp. I soon lose interest. I wander over to where my master's boots have left scent markers and examine what he brought home from yesterday. It smells like promethium. I give it a lick. It tastes like promethium. The sound of splashing water stops. I raise my head to stare at the door to the wet place. My tail wags when my master steps out. He chuckles when he sees me.
good dog.
Good dog. Command registered. Positive conditioning protocols triggered.
He dries himself off with a towel. He hums. It sounds a little bit like a whistle, so I pay close attention, just in case he wants me to run over. He's more orange when he's naked, and smells more like the thing I love most in the world. I'm a little sad when he puts on the fabrics that make him more yellow and hide some of his scent. But I'm excited too. When my master puts on the yellow fabrics, it means we're about to go for a walk. My tail wags. There might be things to chase outside. My master chuckles again.
Come on then. Heel.
Heel. Command registered. Obedience protocols triggered.
I trot over and walk by his side.
Holy throne of terror,
My master says.
Analyzing perceptual data. Operator in need of medical attention. Guard protocols triggered. Emergency broadcast protocols triggered. Gathering geolocation data. Sending emergency broadcast.
My ears buzz strangely. I stand near my master, facing outwards in case anything comes close. He's injured. I can smell his blood mixing with his musk and sweat. I'm angry and scared and excited, all at the same time. If anything comes close, I'll kill it.
This is Garrett. 1099. Repeat, 1099. Code Gamma 3. It's a damned nest of them. Urgent priority. Repeat. Code Gamma 3.
His voice is strained. The blood is draining out of him. I make a low growl. A scratchy sounding voice comes from my master's ear. I don't know what it means.
Confirmed. I'm down. Code 20.
His hand is pressed against his injury at his side. His metal glove is wet with blood.
Understood. Hold in position.
My master looks at me. With one hand still pressed against his wound, he uses the other to draw a short, blocky gun.
This might be it, but...
Warning. Intruder registered. Intention analyzed as hostile. Maximal aggression protocols triggered. Increasing vasopressin production. Error. Hormonal dysregulation registered. Hormonal dysregulation. Error overridden.
I growl at the intruder. It smells wrong. Some of its scent is human, sweat and meat, but there is a subtle, strange musk I've never smelled before. I don't like it. It is rotten and damp and sickly and sweet.
Analyzing perceptual data. Analyzing.
The intruder looks very strange. It looks a bit like a redder human, but it is much bigger. It's much lumpier, too.
Warning. Analyzing perceptual data failed. Picked broadcast protocols triggered.
My ears buzz again. I growl. The intruder has two heads. They are attached to each other. Their red centers are split in two and held together by strands of orange. Its body is very red. Very, very red. And one of its arms is split in two, just like its head.
Warning. Degradation of aggression protocols. Flight instinct registered. Override flight instinct. Analyzing.
The intruder steps forward. It moves strangely. It moves wrong. It shuffles, as if one of its legs was broken. My lips draw back into a snarl. The intruder has a long, orange tail. There is a dangerous-looking black spike on the end. It holds a big bar of metal with a head of rock and more metal. I'm scared. It smells wrong.
Warning. Degradation of aggression protocols. Flight imminent. Maximizing vasopressin production. Re-establishing aggression protocols. Analyzing. Success. Flight instinct overridden.
I bark. I'm not scared. I'm angry.
Kill it.
My master says.
Kill command registered.
I leap forward. I go for its throat. The intruder brings up its weapon. My body slams against the rebar and I scrabble and snarl as I reach forward with my snout. My jaw reaches its neck and I bite. My teeth tear away a piece of bad-tasting meat before the intruder throws me off with its rebar. I land on my back with a loud clang, but I'm back on my feet. I growl and snarl as the intruder steps towards me. It swings its big stick. I jump back, my fangs snapping at the air. I keep my tail low and tucked to protect my behind. I dart to the left, trying to circle the intruder and attack it from behind. It pivots with me and swings its weapon once more. The danger forces me back. Bad-smelling blood dribbles from its neck. I salivate.
Maximal lethality sub-protocols triggered. Motive force drain constraints relaxed.
The chains in my teeth thrum with energy. The intruder attacks again. The metal rock head on the end of the rebar travels through the air in a wide arc. I see an opening and pounce. My front paws land powerfully against its chest. I latch onto its throat with my teeth. It makes a strange, scary noise.
Warning. Degradation of aggression protocols. Flight instinct registered. Override flight instinct. Re-establishing aggression protocols. Success. Flight instinct overridden.
The sound coming from the intruder's ravaged throat makes me angry. My chain teeth struggle through thick, chewy sinews, but this time I have a good grip.
Firm grip registered. Jaw maglock protocols triggered.
My jaw locks in place. I growl and snarl and bark. I am very loud.
Jaw maglock protocols completed. Shock bite protocols triggered.
I taste luminem and charred meat as my teeth buzz and zap. I expect the intruder to spasm and for its limbs to go stiff, but it's still moving. The strange, scary noise that makes me angry and not scared is louder and higher pitched.
Initializing encouragement protocols. Subset. Positive conditioning. Subset. Context clue. Subset. Prey sound.
I growl and keep my jaws locked. I'll rip the intruder to pieces.
Chain bite protocols triggered.
I taste more bad skin and bad blood as the teeth inside my teeth begin to tear. As I rip up skin and sinew and muscle, my grip on its jaw gets weaker. The intruder drops its weapon with a loud clang. I feel 3 clawed hands scratch at my metal underside and throw me away. My grip on its throat is lost with a spray of blood and meat. I go flying and bang into a metal wall. I yelp. It hurts.
Warning. Significant damage detected. Analyzing. Motive force systems compromised.
I pant. I'm tired. But the intruder looks tired too. It staggers. 2 of its hands are pressed against its throat. Blood pours over its claws. When it reaches down to pick up its big stick, I pounce again. I bite deep into its shoulder, but I'm unable to get a good grip before it throws me off. It makes a roar that sounds more injured than scary. I land on my feet. The intruder spins with its weapon. The rebar's metal stone end smashes into the side of my head. No!
Warning. Critical damage detected. Analyzing. Motive force systems compromised. Cognitive functions compromised. Perceptual functions compromised. Vestibular functions compromised. Self-repair protocols triggered. Motive force drain constraints re-establishing. Error. Failure.
I'm knocked down. I'm dizzy. I'm hurt. I get up and try to shake off the pain, but that just makes me dizzier. I fall onto my side. I try to growl, but all I manage is a whine. The intruder huffs. It drags its stick along the floor and stumbles towards my master.
Warning. Constructor interface shutting down. Warning. Instinct supremacy imminent. Cognitive. Warning.
It will not get closer. It will not hurt my master. I will guard him. I scrabble back onto my feet and try to jump onto the intruder's back, but it's hard to put my paws where I want to put them. I fall short, but I'm close enough to latch onto the intruder's ankle.
Warning. Unauthorized protocols triggered. Warning. Jaw maglock protocols triggered. Warning.
I growl and snap down. My jaw locks around the bone. The intruder makes another scary, angry, high-pitched noise. I tug on the intruder's ankle and drag it away from my master. It falls. I throw my head left and right to savage its tendons, even though the movement makes me very dizzy and very sleepy. My master has fired his gun. I feel the intruder snap back through its spine and go still.
Kill. Completed.
I release my grip on the intruder's ankle. I don't feel very well. I hack and gob nasty tasting blood on the floor.
Good dog,
my master says. I look at him, but it's difficult to focus on his voice. It's difficult to focus on anything. My master reaches out to me. I limp closer and claps beside him. He rests his hand on my forehead. I feel the weight of the gun in his hand. I feel very sleepy. Everything hurts.
Good dog. Good dog.
I hear klaxons. I want to pay attention, but I'm very sleepy, and everything hurts. My master's gun slips from his hand and bangs against the ground. I can barely keep my eyes open.
Good dog.
My master scratches me behind the ears, just where the bionic meets the fur. He always knows the best place to scratch. I love him so much.
Good dog.
I feel very sleepy.
Best dog.
Very.
Thank you for listening to this video from the Archive Tower. If you enjoyed this story, please like and subscribe to the channel.